But lost in all of this is the biggest winner of them all. Not the players, not the fans, not the teams. Steven Jackson made it clear. I'm happy for my guys. Kyrie, J. Kidd, Nico. This is their moment. This is their chance. And that's bigger than just one trade. Former MVP had to check his calendar when he heard the news. I thought it was April Fool's Day, he said.
I was almost asleep, so when I got a call, I had to check it was April 1st. I didn't really believe it at first.
But it wasn't a joke. And now, this team has to live with the consequences. But are they really contenders? And the biggest question of all, how much did LeBron really know? Some believe he had no idea. Others aren't so sure. We've been around too long to believe he didn't see this coming. So what do you think? Did LeBron orchestrate this? Are the Lakers now the favorites? Or is there still another move coming?
You can be fat in high school. You can be fat in college and have success. You cannot be fat in the pros. You can have some success, but you can't be great. So I wasn't getting to play, and I was the number 5 pick in the draft. And I asked Moses one day, could I come see him? And I said, Moses, why am I not getting to play? He said, you're fat and you're lazy.
But the debate won't stop. What if he did take things more seriously? What if he was in perfect shape? Would he be even better? Some say he could have averaged 35 a game. But Shaq had a response for that too. You talking about what if, like he's not already first-team All-NBA, like he's not already putting up 28 a night.
I was happy for them because I know what that means for Dallas as a basketball player. I'm not an emotional fan. I don't have a dog in this fight, so I understand what Anthony Davis going to Dallas does for Dallas and gives Dallas the confidence and the motivation to win right now. They have a great group of guys, great group of young guys. Kyrie's been playing his ass off without Luka. And to add AD with PJ.
Do they have leadership qualities that they felt that could lead them on? And thirdly, the Supermax. Were you willing to pay it? So if any of those answers were no, that's why this trade happened.
And that's the biggest question of all. Why was this trade kept in the shadows? If this player was the next Dirk, if he was the key to championships, then why wasn't he given the respect he deserved? A shocking trade, a legendary player on the move, and a front office decision that left fans in disbelief. The NBA world is still processing what just happened. But what do the legends think? The ones who lived through trades that changed history. Some say it's a mistake that will haunt this franchise forever. Others believe it's a strategic masterpiece. One thing's for sure, nobody saw it coming. Moses Malone told me straight up, I was fat and lazy. And he was right. You can get away with it in college, not in the NBA.
He totally reshaped my life and my entire career. You know, Greeny, I was having great success in college. You can be fat in high school. You can be fat in college and have success. You cannot be fat in the pros. You can have some success, but you can't be great.
Especially when his replacement barely made it through his debut without an injury. Jalen Rose had to laugh. Rob Pelinka's getting a statue for this one. You don't just let a 5-time All-NBA player go unless you don't want to pay him. And that's what this was.
Rob Pelinka might get a statue now. Like, Jerry West got a statue as a player and as an exec.
The only way you could judge the people being better is when actual play happens. So I wouldn't say that you're better or worse. You have to the game has to be played. But on paper, you know, he could feel that way. To me, there's only 2 or 3 questions that make sense. Is one, the behavior of individuals of that talent inside of the organization.
This ain't just about basketball. This is about the owners making a statement. What they did with this trade, that was a power move.
And I'm also paying attention to the league, the owners. The owners seem like they are actually reestablishing some dominance. You hear what I'm saying to you? Like with the trade with Luka, that vibrated that everybody is expendable.
What? He needed to average 40.
They're saying to Luka, sure, you're averaging 28, 30. Could you average 35? Like they're thinking, and how would you answer that? Because you're the only one that understands.
Okay, you do certain things to get results.
He's averaging 28. Is he first team All-NBA or not?
Yep.
So he would have averaged 35. He still would have been first team NBA. So that makes your complaint null and void.
Charles Barkley had a different take.
Hey, his numbers are on steroids. I can't believe they gave up a 25-year-old player, and ultimately because you didn't want to pay him.
The front office insists they made the right call. They say the team will be better. Kenny Smith wasn't convinced. The only way you know is when the games are played. But this move, it's not about talent. It's about leadership. It's about money. And if you're not willing to pay, then this is what happens. YouTube channel called it months ago.
The Lakers are always big game hunting for stars. And according to some prominent NBA insiders, Luka is next up.
This is a seismic shift in the league.
Do the Mavericks follow up a finals berth in 2024 with a disaster season in 2025?
But even they didn't predict how it would unfold. A shocking trade, a legendary player on the move, and a front office decision that left fans in disbelief. The NBA world is still processing what just happened. You questioning a guy's work ethic when he's first team All-NBA, that don't make no sense. They said the same thing about me. But show me a player who did more than me coming into camp out of shape. I'll wait.
Question somebody's work ethic that's first team All-NBA and averaging 28 points. I don't really understand that. I really don't. He's like they used to do the same thing to me. Oh, he comes into camp out of shape. Of course I did, because what's the criteria? You show me a guy that comes into camp in shape and has done more than me. You can't. I'll wait.
Reggie Miller saw right through it too. Power move that left fans stunned, but some saw the upside. Meta world peace? He's convinced everyone won. You get a dominant big, a shooter, a facilitator. That's a real threat. You can't double team anybody now.
You know, I think everybody won because Dallas is getting AD. They're getting a power forward who can do a lot, that can really help Clay. And you know, you can't come off AD or you double AD. Well, you got two spot-up shooters. Kyrie Irving is not only an on-ball player, he's an off-the-ball shooter. And we know Klay Thompson is an off-the-ball shooter. And AD is also an off-the-ball shooter, so that's a real...
But no fan base is buying that. Not when their franchise player was sent packing. You better have a plan. If you're the Lakers, you got your superstar. But are you done? You still need a big. You still need depth.
I just think, well, first of all, I was shocked and then wowing. And my only thing is, okay, are the Lakers done? Which I don't think they're done. Because you have this dynamic duo, but I just think you need a big now. Got to go out and get a big to make the game easier for him. And I just feel like Luka's at his best when because he's a threat at all aspects. You put him in pick and roll, he's a lob threat. He's going to find guys, and obviously, you know, he can get buckets on his own. He doesn't even need a screen.
And while some are worried about how this new duo fits, others think it's exactly what LeBron needs at this stage in his career. LeBron getting the ball off a live dribble with this guy feeding him? That's insane. This could actually make LeBron better. But lost in all of this is the biggest winner of them all. Not the players, not the fans, not the teams.